looks around. Say hi, Mark.
Hey, everybody!
And this is Smokey Steve and Mark. Either welcome or welcome back. And happy Saturday. It is the weekend, so we know what that means. Pike's Starbucks, Pike's Place, Splenda, and some coffee-made hazelnut sugar-free powdered creamer. It's the third cup because I've spent the better part of my day with Chantal. So I hope everybody is well. I hope everyone's safe. Look after yourselves. You hear? It's interesting times in which we live, to say the least. So we're going to pick up today sort of where we left off with our fair lady, Chantal Marie, Foodie Beauty, Big Beautiful Me, the Daily Chantal, Chantopolis. It was the Chantal show this week for about a minute and a half, and now it's Foodie Beauty again. So, if you've been paying attention for the last 3-4 weeks and following her channel, you'll know that it's been lives. Lives of driving, lives of eating, lives of being high, all sorts of different lives. Yeah. So, during these lives, she was talking about sowing her oats during a plague, all about men she met, men she's talking to, men with sexy voices, a lot of men who speak English as a second language for some reason, men who she seems to always point out what country they're from, stuff like that. So, yeah, she goes for walks now, apparently it's a thing. It spilled into a 2-week thing, which was stunning, and she brings her audience with her for these. Which I think is a great thing. If anyone needs 1,200 cheerleaders to take a 10-minute walk, it's Chantal. And I credit her with doing that. And I credit her subs with encouraging it, too. You know, enough questions about her favorite pizza toppings. How about a, hey, Chantal, let's go for a stroll? And I'm glad that they're doing that, and I'm glad she's receptive to it, at least for now. So. And, again, a lot of loves me not. So, again, this week, couple changes to just put on the board as we go along. The name change left and came back because she couldn't decide on her content. Not as food related anymore, but I think she wants it to be. And Foodie Beauty is her brand. So the name changed and changed back. Also, 16 to 17 videos, including one that was just done an hour ago. All lives. A few 3-hour ones, and then some like 20-minute, half-hour. God, that feels short compared to what we've been watching. 6 were titled Beeson. Okay. And she's lost about 300 to 500 subscribers, particularly over the last couple weeks. So, we'll just pick up where we left off. So, what's up? Now, we left off last week. She was walking and cooking, and it's all the same. It's hard to even tell days because she doesn't sleep like regular people sleep. So her morning is like 4 in the afternoon, and her nighttime is like 6 a.m. So when she says what I ate today, what is a day in Chantal's life? So, in the What's Up video, okay, it's 3 hours long. She's in the good dress, which I now think is better than the pink skater dress. It's the white flowery one that's, I think, very flattering. 3,000, hi guys. It's over and over and over. And she said, I missed you guys. And one of the people in the chat said, how the hell can you miss us when you're on live stream all weekend? Then she breaks out the vape, okay? So as you know, with lives, we zoom, we try to get bits and pieces and then stitch it together and we move forward. So she gave an update on her social media profiles. She's talking to a few guys. Okay. She's screening for catfish because she's susceptible to it and she's done it herself. She knows the game. So her criteria is send her a current selfie, a video chat, like for 1 minute, and then a voice recording. Okay. I could relocate to Canada, probably for less screening than she does for suitors, but you gotta be safe, you gotta protect yourself, you know? Zoom, suddenly she doesn't feel like it's fulfilling to sleep around anymore, you know? And then she's talking about whether or not certain sites are just for hookups, you know? Is Plenty of Fish just for that? Is Tinder just for that? She met BB on Plenty of Fish, I think, so I would assume she knows the landscape. Zoom, she's eating. These videos this week, particularly, more than last week, are boring AF. I can't count the number of times I thought the screen froze because she was just staring at it the entire time, trying to read comments. Now, we do lives. We do them once a week. Hey, sometimes twice. And when it's twice, I'm usually the one doing it the second time. But there's very little, like, plan for the live. And I'll talk about that in a second. So, zoom through this one. She puts on a wig. She explains what rounding the bases means in terms of intimacy. Zoom. Pete's comes down. Pete's is there. As they're filming, Chantal says to Pete, "You're sitting too close to me." Pete says, "Do you want me to go back upstairs?" Ooh, Pete. There's some Pete's Chantal fake, not fake drama later in the week. Let's see. Pete's is like a live-in mirror to her. I don't know if it's helpful to her to have that, because I think Pete's holds up a mirror to her and is like, this is how your life really looks to people. This is what it really looks like. You know, I think they have very different ideas of working from home. Like, Pete's works from home like a person with a job works. I'm unavailable for these hours of the day because I'm working. It doesn't matter that I'm in my own house. And he takes a lunch break. You know, sounds like a responsible guy. Chantal's idea of work from home is very different because her job is very different. You know, she works part-time hours, pretty much, and makes a full-time wage. And, you know, she's a woman of means. That's fine. But I think her idea of work and his idea of work are very different. And I think he's seeing that, probably. When they were together, she wasn't on YouTube. When they were dating. So, zoom, and she's in bed, and what's your favorite pizza topping? Done. When we get to the stupid questions, the lives are over. What's your favorite pizza topping? What's your favorite song? What kind of music do you like? Those are fun questions, but, okay. So 2, bored and beezin'. She said she should be sleeping, but she's beezin'. I got her up here because I'm too obsessed. She's gonna have some mangoes. Woohoo. Zoom. She's hoping for shitty weather the following day after this video, so she can buckle down and clean her home. Now, why wait? I don't mean to point out things, but I will. I'm sure many a sunny day has come and gone where Chantal didn't leave the house anyway, where cleaning could have happened. It's a matter of motivation, I suspect. But, so, I don't know. To me, cleaning isn't about motivation as much. It's like, it's just part of how you take care of your home every day. You know, I'm in the little bit every day, like the make the bed, do the dishes, that kind of stuff. And then Mark, to be honest, does the bigger stuff, like vacuuming and the other things. But it doesn't go that long without being addressed. So, why wait for shitty weather? Grab a broom. Zoom, complaining about online dating and people not sending pics and selfies. Zoom, she forgot to cancel a meal delivery system, so there's a food box coming. Zoom. Now, sidebar. Lives are an opportunity for creators to connect with their audience. Okay. And that's a special thing. And then I get why, you know, super chats are built into that, because it's a way to, I don't know, donate to the person's channel. And of course, YouTube takes their cut because they provide the platform. They take a very generous cut. So that's one thing. And it's special. And there's channels that are all live channels where you depend on that interaction. But this, apparently, based on the number of subscribers that are dropping, is not what at least 400 people signed up for. And she had a big pop of subs recently. And this drop is not huge for 80,000 plus subs, but it's significant, I think. It points to something. It points to something that's changed that people don't like. So what is it? It's not the walks. I'm telling you right now. No one's leaving because she's going on walks. It's the boy crazy shit, or it's the lives that are 5 hours long. That's why. But, sorry, just me. Zoom. Again, in the same video, she's yawning. She's bored with them, too. The cat box is in the kitchen, and the cat's going to the bathroom. What the hell is this? Mark, have you ever lived in a home where you put the cat box in the kitchen?
No, never. Why would somebody do that?
Because Chantal does. And also, another woman, who shall remain nameless,
yes,
had it under her kitchen table.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking
now,
about.
I adore...
nasty.
I adore Bandy. You guys know I love Mike. And Oscar, too. They mean more to me than 5 of her. But at the same time, I don't know how much love I would have if the only place in the house I could put the litter box was under the kitchen table. I mean, when I want to be far away from pet odor, if I could be, if there was a safe place for it to be, I don't know. I'm off cats on the kitchen counters. I'm over it. It's her life. She can do what she wants. Then she talks about more Tinder drama. Goodbye. Video's over. I cut some of these short because it's too much of a waste of her life and mine to do it. Next, she suggests in this video that there's going to be a topic, actually. Where is she? I got it right there. So, big girls are easy. Question mark. It's a 17-minute video, and she's very hyper, according to her. She changed the name to The Chantal Show. This was when the change had happened, so this was like 4 or 5 days ago. She said she's addicted to the lives, just can't help herself. She's revamping the channel because it's not so much about food anymore.
Really?
Yeah. It's more of a reality show about her. There's a market for everything. There's a market for everything. So then she comes up with this topic. Big girls have low self-esteem and will take what they can get, meaning they're easy. Do guys really think that? Is that really true? I wouldn't say it's exclusive to big girls or even to girls, women, period. You know, it's I did it. I was, but is it maybe disproportionately high in the obese woman population? Maybe. I don't know. I don't have a lot of plus-size female friends at the moment that I could ask for anecdotes even. It's a stereotype. Stereotypes sometimes start with a grain of truth, but maybe. I don't know. Let's see. And then that was it. That was supposed to be the topic of the video. It was 3 minutes, and then the rest of her was talking about getting the D. So, when revamping, she's going to rethink her mod situation. There was mod drama because of the lives, I think, and the bulk of them. There was mod drama, moderator drama throughout all the videos. Don't block this person, block that person. I'm getting rid of mods. Joe, I don't want to hear it. All over the place. That's a lot to manage. She has very large chats. We would have to bring on a lot more mods too if we had chats with 1,000 people in them. So I don't envy her position, but it seems like a lot of unnecessary drama, people fighting to be top mod. It all seems very petty. I don't know. So, update on her love life. She's over Nicholas from last week. Don't even bother remembering any of these names. They won't come up again. And then she blocked him. No relationship. I just need time for myself. I gotta be me. She realizes she's seeking a lot of validation from outside sources, and she would abuse her body and punish herself. Yes, did you watch my video last week? Because that's exactly what I talked about. But she did say sex would be fun. Well, yeah, sex is fun. Of course it is. The guy she's talking to this day was a guy she was talking to on Tinder from day one. And he had a big floppy pancreas, okay? And she said, maybe down the line they'll hook up. Maybe. But she's not into him relationship-wise. Sure, Jan. Okay. And he's the hottest one of all. And he's the only one left. Oh, good. And apparently this guy is into butts. And he said he can't stop thinking about hers. I don't know if he's traded pics with her. He wants to, do things with it. You have to speak in euphemisms if you want to stay monetized. But he's real. He passed her test of video chats, blood, urine, and semen samples, and everything else she needs. And then someone said in the comments, can you talk about something other than men? And she pretty much said no. And then went back to discussing foreplay involving the posterior. And all I can say to that gentleman would be is you get what you ask for with anybody, but especially Chantal. 4, up the hill. So she's exercising. This I approve of. She's out of the car and she's stretching. I approve of even more. We do get a body shot of her. She's not significantly bigger than the last time I saw her, or smaller to me. She says she's lost 30 pounds or something. She's such a large woman that she could lose 50 and you might not see it. That's just the name of the game. I was almost 290, and I had to lose 30 or 40 before anyone could see it. So, at any rate, she says she may be wheezy, kills a breeze, because she's walking and doesn't have her inhaler. She has a pair of pants on that were in her drawer that were too tight to fit, and now they're falling off her butt. That is a good feeling. Do I believe it? I don't know.
I don't.
Well, she said they are a size 26. Now, I don't know much about sizes, women's sizes. I know a tiny bit about plus sizes. I had a very good girlfriend in college. Plus size woman. Beautiful woman. Hid her weight with a lot of smoke and mirrors, and she was a size 20, 22. Now, she was about 250 pounds. If you add 100 pounds to that, is it only 2 or 3 sizes bigger? I don't know how sizes work. So I could be totally wrong on that and finding fault where there's nothing going on. But it just, sizes are funny, I guess. I don't fit into anything. I have, much like Ms. Huzzy, I have birthing hips. I'm built for hauling borax across the desert. So, zoom, a lot of heavy breathing, and she's walking, and good, and she's flustered, and I like that. Again, bring the whole chat with you. If you need the support, you need the support. Even haters want to see you do well. You know what I mean? I mean, at the core of all what she believes to be haters is, don't tell me what to do with my life and don't criticize me. But a lot of the criticisms are of the behavior she has that are not particularly healthy. And it's not that we don't all have those unhealthy behaviors, but it's that she puts them on display as content. So that's her choice, but the feedback she gets is kind of, you know, because she's putting her vices on display and selling them, essentially, with ads. So, like I said, if she is losing subs, it's not over her exercise videos or even some of her chats. It's the boy crazy shit. It's hard to keep up with. No one wants to watch anything for 3 hours. And if you put out 3 videos a day, interest wanes, I think. You know, because there's no urgency to watch because, well, she'll put out one later and then another one later after that. So after we walk, we get dinner. Dinner, what to get? No matter what I get, I only eat half of what I used to and I start to feel sick and lose interest. It's the benefits of the Ozempic, the shot she's taking, which is prescribed for type 2 diabetes, but also has the side effect of causing weight loss. So, she doesn't know the long-term side effects of Ozempic, though. You know, who knows, really? So this is laying the groundwork to discontinue the medication. Should she want to, side effects will be, you know, what it's for. Do I still want weight loss surgery? She's pontificating out loud right now. It depends. I may not need to if things continue this way. Plus, it's a long wait. Yeah, a lot can happen in a year. We'll see. And she said she feels like she's making up for lost time. So, yeah, it is. And she wants to be over it. She wants to, like, skip the hard work, I think, and then go ahead and be thin and have skin surgery already and be over. I can tell her this, and if you've always been overweight, I've been obese, and then I've been thinner than this. I wouldn't call myself thin now. I'd say average at best. But I've been thin to a little underweight. People treat you differently when you're thin than when you're fat. I can tell you because I've been both. They do. People are just nicer to you when you're skinny. I don't think it's intentional. Maybe it's cultural programming. I don't know. But at any rate, I don't just mean romantically people are like into you. I mean people hold doors, cashiers are more friendly, they give you a little extra scoop of something in the cafeteria line. Like, people are just less put off by it. So there's something about being fat that implies that you lead a less than savory life. And when you're not, it says that, you know, you have discipline and self-control and you're doing something right. It implies all these things about a person. Also that they're healthy and that they look after themselves and they care about themselves. Of course, that was a lie for me because I was thin from puking and chain smoking. But that lie that I kept to myself let me merge into, you know, normal life with other people and not just stuck in the fat world. So, at any rate. Then there was more boy talk. Next video, crushing goals. We go for another walk. This is an hour and 20-minute video. She's in the car dressed like Elvira. I mean, she looks fine, but she's going for a walk. She's trying a different area to walk because there's people outside. She's socially anxious, but I also personally don't like to film when there's people around. I'm not that guy. Not yet. And then she's going back and forth. Foodie Beauty Chantal Show. Foodie Beauty Chantal Show. It's Foodie Beauty. It's your brand. Get over it. It's okay. No one's mad at you. They're all going to remember the first 3 years of your channel, no matter how famous you get. Nobody's going to let any of this go. So, stay Foodie Beauty. You know, stay Foodie Beauty. She's got a new guy. A Moroccan francophone from Belgium. So, it reminds her of BB. He's smart, he's respectful, and he needs to learn English. A lot of the men that she finds herself with speak English as a second language. Not one of them, like, fluently, and a couple of the other ones, it seems very broken. There was one gentleman she was speaking only French to later in the week. So, zoom, she's walking. She thinks she might have a headache from the edibles. Put a pin in that, too. Edibles and weight. Okay. Now, the Ozempic is killing her appetite, allegedly. And she's eating edibles. Edibles, THC, legal in Canada. She's an adult. She can make her choices. However, have we all heard of the munchies? Either in movies or maybe we inhaled. You get hungry. You get hungry. The last thing that services recovery from an eating disorder, especially one where your person eats a lot, is hunger-inducing prescription medications, hunger-inducing recreational drugs, anything. That's why people on diets, they say don't drink. You get 2 drinks in you and it's like, oh, let's get pizza. So it's not serviceable at that point. It disinhibits her enough to probably go bees and order food. You know, it takes the edge off. Now, as far as the nausea she has after these meals, I can only eat half and I'm done. Proper dispensaries and a little bit of research, they make medication, like medicated, you know, medical marijuana that could help with nausea and help settle that without the side effect of giving her munchies. You know, a lot of people did a lot of homework and smoked a lot of stuff to find out how these things work. So there could actually be some benefits available to her if she got the stuff that wasn't just meant to get you wrecked and make cartoons more funny. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But there could be other uses that could be beneficial for her. Because she tends to say she doesn't like traditional medicine, so it could be another route, you know? Let's see. There go the edibles. Zoom, zoom. She's back in the car, sweaty, all red. Get it, girl. Go for it. She's going to get workout clothes. Go for cozy. Get that jumper with the cats on it. Get 3 of them. When you're exercising and you're a morbidly obese person, you're going to stand out. So if you're going to stand out, stand out. Wear the most comfortable thing you... Wear a tunic. I don't care. Something comfortable to go do it. Because people are going to look and people are going to stare because people is people. Peoples are peoples. So you might as well be comfortable, I say. Zoom, zoom. She's showing scenery. I like the rural Canada drives. I think they're pretty nice. She's back in the car, and then it's what to eat. Do I order? Do I go home? Do I order? Do I go home? What do you think won out? Number 6, dinner ghosts. So this is later the same day. She gets dinner, and she's eating in the car near a cemetery. It is pitch black. No lights. In any direction. Nothing. And she's in the car with the light on, eating and filming. Now, as to substance use and addiction, okay, I used to, like, go use, like I would go drink like that. Or if I was gonna have, like, naughty, like, I don't mean, like, casual encounters because I'm a free sexual being. I mean trick promiscuous sex. That's the kind of situation it would happen in. Because in my head there was something not okay about it. It was like if it happens in an isolated space in the dark, it's like no one knows but me, sort of. I don't know. But then she streams it, obviously, so it's a little different. But I don't know that she would sit in the restaurant and stream herself eating it. She ordered... The car tray doesn't work either. It worked before. I don't know why it wouldn't work now. The obvious answer would be she got fatter and it doesn't fit. But she doesn't look fatter. I don't know. She doesn't look fatter to me. It's probably just me. At any rate. So after she's done eating the chicken finger platter that she got... Chicken finger platter would be my electric chair meal, by the way. I like to think of myself as a foodie, but I would take chicken fingers and fries over foie gras any day, especially if I was going to be dead in the morning. So, then she goes back to the boys. We're back to the guys again. And she's asking their viewers, do you think I ate too much? Like they're going to cross her, you know? Allegedly, she's supposed to go meet up with the Moroccan Belgian for shots the following afternoon at 4. Again, the guy didn't speak a whole lot of English. She said she doesn't want to go over just for sex, but she might get the munchies later. Should she eat something healthy? Should she not eat something healthy? Whatever. Video's over. Next, 7, hamburger eyes. Later in the same day. She looks very relaxed. Very relaxed. First thing she says is, I don't want to hear it, Joe. Because Joe had typed in, shakes my head. Guess who messaged me for a booty call? It was one of her suitors, the Super Mario guy. She wanted to know if she should come back and age restrict the video. Zoom, zoom, through the same video. More boy crazy shit. More of it. Cat's in the background just watching. The cat was cute. I got stuck on the cat for a while because I was bored watching the live. Zoom, zoom. She goes away for a few minutes. Says she'll be right back. She's away for a few minutes. She comes back in the cat jumper. That thing going over her a dime. Again, I say wear that to exercise if you're comfy. More boy problems and more edibles. Yawn. Next. 8. Beeson. This is 2 hours and 40 minutes. Again, in the cat jumper. And she said she took 90 milligrams when she was having gummies. That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot. I mean, she's a big person, but that doesn't always have much to do with tolerance. I think maybe she thinks because she's larger that she needs a higher dose to get off. But it's beyond recreational. When she's that high on camera, it's... I've been in recovery for a long time. It's not triggering. It's it's kind of sad to watch. Any substance. And weed isn't the kind of substance, or pot or THC isn't the kind of thing that usually makes me go, aw. But to the level at which she is messed up and just eating and spaced and not with it with the rest of us, it's a little hard to watch. So, anyway, as she's beezing, she's exchanging numbers with a guy and texting in real time, allegedly, during this live. She's texting in French to the Moroccan Belgian. Okay. Zoom, zoom. She's speaking in French to the Moroccan Belgian guy. Chantal, from what I've heard from other people who speak French fluently, who commented in the comments section, again, who said they do, her French is proficient, that she has a thick accent, but that she could be understood, more or less. I wonder if her French is like my Spanish. Like, I can understand. It's weird. She can speak, but I don't know if she can understand what somebody says. I can speak a little bit, and I can read a ton of Spanish, and I can conjugate verbs, because that comes up a lot, but my conversational is garbage. Maybe that's, I don't know, that was just how they used to teach languages, and that's how I turned out. My German is even worse. I took a semester's worth in college. It was terrible. All I know how to say was I had a headache. Ich habe Kopfschmerzen. I think that's how you say it. Next, zoom, zoom. Dude she's talking to says he's not a big kisser, not a good kisser. So she's gonna teach him how. More hysterical laughter fits. Again, she's high. She's high. So people feel left out of these chats, these daily chats, because like she probably pays attention to the same few people over and over again. She's got her mods and some other folks and you know, whoever. Somebody asked, is Pete's banished to his room? And she said yes, jokingly. Zoom, zoom ahead. I'm so hungry right now. Should I eat? I have a sandwich and some mozzarella sticks in the fridge. Done. Had my fill. Next video. One more day of Beezin, because we've only had 37 years of it so far. This is 32 minutes. The thing I realized with this video about lives I don't like, besides the length and whatnot, is that a video, and even a live can be like this, but a video has like a beginning, a middle, and an end, sort of. Even a well-done video, a poorly done video, like, there's a beginning, get you interested, there's the bulk of the material, and it kind of wraps it up. And maybe there's a to be continued if there's a cliffhanger, it depends on the content, but there's like no flow-through with her lives. It's like, all of a sudden, boom, we're in her car with her, and she talks about whatever's on her mind, and then she wants to get something to eat, and then she drives home and gets high and goes home and eats it. And that's about it. You know, that's her reality show. This is her day. This is her life. At least at the moment, during this phase she says she's going through. Someone had told me once, you know, how you spend your days is how you spend your life. If this is the reality show of her life and this is what her days look like, some folks would be jealous because she eats all day and gets high. And it's easy money. But other folks would be maybe disgusted. I don't know. It depends. Jealous, disgusted. Jealous, disgusted. I'll leave that to you. So, again, today is another Beezin day because she couldn't resist. And she's been good all week and everybody deserves a break. Don't they? She was going to take a break, in fact, because on the community board, right before this, she said she was going to take a break from videos, from filming. And of course, she came right back. She treats, I think, her chat like a support group. People, she meets with them, she talks with them, and I think she needs the social interaction of the lives. She could, like, if she's only going to talk to 5 or 10 people over and over again, she could just have, like, can't you have, like, a private chat or correspond with them individually? Like, if she doesn't have a lot of in real life person friends, it's fine. A lot of people don't. If they're just your, you know, one-on-one friends. And I guess that she could be distrustful of people or whatever. But just try to, I don't know, try to be a little more social. You know, I mean, it sounds like she talks a good game. There's 1,200 people in a live, and she's dating in apps all over the place. But the bottom line is, we follow her, get in her car, go places, eat, and drive home. For all the talk about all this other social life going on, there's really a whole lot of nothing, except stories, lip service, and texts. Not much else. So, it sounds like interesting content, but nothing happens, really. So she's, again, what am I going to do with my channel? Which direction am I going to go? What did I eat yesterday? And again, Chantal has no days and nights. Like, So I don't know what considers a day. Let's see. She didn't meet up with the Moroccan-Belgian francophone. That didn't happen. She's now talking to an Armenian guy who's in Dubai. She makes it very... Whenever she talks about a man, she talks about what country he's from, how tall he is, and whether that's good or bad, because she body shamed the guy that was 5'7". And then his appendage, if she knows how big or small that is. And shares it with everybody, too. So, fair is fair. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Fair is fair. She said she's been slipping a bit, and she felt bad about eating going to bed last night, and she had the worst munchies ever. Munchies, they're gonna... I tell you, Ozempic, don't matter. It won't matter. Zoom, zoom. Okay, I have to get back on track. I was good all week, but I deserve a day. Okay. So, go for a walk. As far as the channel direction, she belched. That pretty much sums it up. And she canceled on the guy. Maybe meet up in the car with him. I don't know. She's all over the place. She's all over the place. This is hard. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch a lot of too. But I'm down. I'm good for it. Workout. So she's at the park. That hill is in the background. It's kind of like a fixture in the background now. She's wearing the camo sports bra from the try-on thing. That I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a shirt or a sports bra, but it looks like a sports bra now. She met another guy. He's Croatian, and he's in Croatia. But apparently he's 6'7" and has a hot voice. Okay, there's, I guess, no harm, no foul in that. Zoom, zoom. She stretches. She goes for a walk and leaves the camera alone for 7 minutes, shooting nothing, except her walking and coming back. Zoom, zoom. More walking. She wants feta and olives for dinner. She did do a decent amount of walking. I mean, she's gotten closer to 20 minutes or so, which I think is good. I feel like okay cherry picking, when she does things well and when she doesn't. Who am I? Nobody. I'm a guy on YouTube. Her life's none of my business. But she puts it on YouTube, so I'm welcoming myself into it. Those things are good. I feel like she should acknowledge that herself, that that's a good thing to do. It's good content. It makes her look like she cares about herself. It's something different than just sitting at the counter and going, "Hi guys." It's something different. Because I gotta tell you, as I'm going on, these lives got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Somebody typed in 2021 is your year to her. Could be. It depends on her. It doesn't depend on the weather. It doesn't depend on, the economy. It doesn't it doesn't depend on how her channel's doing. Her health depends on her. There's extenuating circumstances. Some things happen out of our control. But by and large, a lot of her conditions can be managed by her. But it's up to her if she does it or not. So, zoom, zoom, more hellos. Zoom, zoom, in the car, going to pick up food. So, I'm wondering if this going for a walk is like, I can eat whatever I want after or reward myself with a takeout meal if I go for a walk first. Now, is that her excuse? I go for a walk, I can do this. Well, I don't know. If it gets her to walk, oh well. Next, 11, rain or shine. This was an hour and 20 minutes. She's very heavily made up. We are back in the park. It is raining out, so she's walking on the pavement. She blocked and then unblocked either 6'7" Croatia or the Moroccan-Belgian francophone. I'm not sure which one. Whoever it is this day. No, it's not the Croatian, because she had a really good afternoon in a naughty sort of way with the Croatian, apparently. And now she's waiting on Red Lobster to come. That's what I thought. Is this just a justification to eat out? Go for a walk and wait while your food's getting ready. She would eat out anyway, so if it gets her to walk, fine. Zoom, zoom. I don't want to date any of these men, the men she's talking about. Give her 2 weeks and she's moving to Croatia. 2 weeks and she'll be moving to Croatia. The subscriber asked, where are all the videos? She said next week. See, people are so bored that, the subs are leaving. Even the haters are bored. So, Chantal, zoom zoom, said that she gave herself a pedicure to be cute. Now, I don't mean to split hairs, because Chantal left something out here, which is either a good sign of progress or a lie. Chantal has said that she can't reach her own feet, and that Pete's puts her socks on. So either that wasn't true, or it was true, and now she can reach her feet to do her toenails. which would be a great non-scale victory, worth mentioning and worth giving attention to. Are you okay?
What?
Did you die?
No.
Okay, I heard something fall. Which would be a good thing, that she could do that. Or she lied and didn't give herself a pedicure.
Ding,
Or,
ding, 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 ding.
or I suppose maybe Pete's did.
I didn't think of that.
Couldn't pay me enough. You couldn't pay me enough. And not because it's Chantal. I couldn't. And then she stops for gas. And that's it. Next, dinner Beeson. Chantal's in a wig. And Pete's is there. Pete's excuses himself for a few minutes and comes back half an hour later. I like Pete's. Let's see. She's high as hell. It was hard to watch. I apologize if I didn't get a whole lot of details out of this. She shouldn't meet any guys right now because of COVID. That flew out of her mouth when she was all glazed over. Pete's, I don't know. Chantal can be a little annoying when she's high. I mean, that's people who are smoking and high. I mean, that happens. But her on the edibles 24/7, I mean, he might just be annoyed with her. You know, I don't want to sit there for half an hour and listen to someone talk to a phone while they're high as hell and then try to include me in the conversation. Or not include me, and then when I want to leave, get mad. I don't care. So, the bell rings for the food, and of course, Pete's, the butler, goes to get it. And then she wants shaky cheese, so Pete's, the butler, goes to get it. Someone asks how Pete's is, and he says, same old, you know. Pete's doesn't like his burger that she ordered, takes 2 bites, throws it out. Chantal thinks Italy would be a good place for her to live. Pete said she'd be dead within a month. And she says, when you get your chance, dip your garlic bread in some barbecue sauce. That would be good. Okay. In this video, she looked high. I've seen different kinds of high. She looked stoned and maybe more. So, next video, oof, Chantal has allergies. That's pretty much the gist of the video. And that she apologizes for getting wrecked on camera last night. And that Monday she promises more recorded videos. So many times I thought the screen froze because she was just staring at it. She's talking to one of her guys on the phone. The Croatian guy. He's so hot. And then she takes her blood sugar or her glucose and it's like 11.5 or something like that. Someone in the chat tells her to wash her hair, wash that jumper, whatever. Next, she goes to Starbucks. She's in the car and she goes to Starbucks. She says hi 1,000 times. She talks about the guy from Croatia having huge hands, and then goes to McDonald's. And that's it. 15, Beeson. She's at the park. Someone said, why do you go live? And she says, because I have no life. That's honest. She said, I just want to eat and watch TV, but then be healthy and travel. She doesn't know what she wants. She doesn't know what she wants to do. I have carpal tunnel from all these notes. She says, no, she's not upset with Pete's. Someone got wind of the fact that she'd be upset with Pete's. Then, jokingly, zoom, she wants to move to Croatia. Lately, she's super irritable. This is where the Pete stuff comes up. She doesn't feel free. Everything I do, I have to think about both of us. 2 dinners. It's like being in a relationship and we're not even screwing. I'm keeping him from growing up. No, I'm not throwing him under the bus. Oh, really? What would be? Exactly. What would throwing Pete's under the bus sound like? This is the guy for the 2 dinners who takes the stairs to go get them, who gets the shaky cheese, who puts the socks on, who takes the trash out. Who would be lost without who, actually? And whose name is on the lease, we come to find out? It's Pete's. Probably because he's a responsible guy with decent credit, I would think. She's in a bitchy mood. Next one, she never gets out of the car. She feels like she wants to just get out, spread her wings. She's on some dumb shit. She doesn't like feeling anchored. The weight has her anchored. Pete's is her lifeboat at the moment. She would be in that house. Do you know what that house would look like if Pete's wasn't there? Like, I can only imagine. So, zoom, more boy crazy shit. At 1.5 hours, Pete's joins the live. She is wrecked, and I don't want to give the rest of this video another ad, so I stopped watching it. Next, today's video, Mexican mukbang. She's in the cat jumper for breakfast. She's kind of beezing, a little tired, has to do a healthy meal plan, but for today, she ordered tacos. Zoom, yawn. Zoom, she was craving barbecued mac and cheese. Barbecued ribs and mac and cheese, but got that instead. Zoom, the food arrives. Nothing interesting. She's gonna bees later, we'll see. So that was the week in review, as best I could do. Now, obviously, more happened, because I didn't watch the 40 hours of film. So if I had left anything out that was important, please leave it in the comments below, just so we can all be in on what's been going on. And then we'll pick up next week where we had left off from here. My takeaway from this, obviously we're not the only people that maybe aren't thrilled about the lives. If her own subs are disappearing, there's wind of that. See what direction she goes. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm not loving these lives, but I like doing review videos. So we'll see which direction it goes. It takes me an extra couple hours to do it when there's this many lives. But again, I like it. So we'll see. Mark?
Yeah.
Any quick closing thoughts? Because we're coming up on like 40 minutes here.
Oh my goodness.
Do you have 30 seconds or less?
I know, I'm over
Go!
it. I'm over it.
That's it?
I'm over it with her. You know what? She, in my opinion, she needs to watch what damage she's doing to her character. She's losing subs, she's stoned all the time, she's, presumably promiscuous.
Yeah.
She's doing this stuff while COVID is going on. She's not setting good examples. I am so uncomfortable watching her when she's as stoned as she was in some of those videos.
Yeah.
And I'm saying stoned because that's what she says, but I think there might be more involved. It gives the impression that there's more involved, and it's uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah. I in my day, smoked quite a bit of,
Yes.
and I never got so high on that particular drug that I looked like that.
Did I look like that?
That's
right?
all I can say about
And
that.
she has to
So-
realize that she influences people. People watch her.
She might
and
not want
there's
to, but she does.
a tiny little bit of responsibility there, being a creator like she is.
Yeah.
And I just my opinion.
Just your opinion. Well, thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, folks, I guess we'll wrap it there today. Who the frig knows where we'll be next week, but I'm here for it. I hope you're here for it, too. Thank you for listening to me give my 2 cents on this. 48 hours of stuff. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe, hit the notification bell, and the like button on your way out so you get alerts when we have new videos and also when we go live. You can follow Mark and I on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc, or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc, or on Twitter at SmokeySteveA. Our email address and our contact information is all listed below as well. Thank you once again, and we are going live tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're free, feel welcome to stop by. It's usually pretty chill. We have good mods. Chat fills up to, I don't know, between 80 and 120 people usually. It's pretty small, pretty relaxed. So don't hesitate to stop by and say hi, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye.
Ciao.